care of home first. Home base where loan works in your favor. Keep your head down, keep patience, keep going. Keep something in the stash for the rain. Keep something in the glass for the pain. Keep up with the greatest alive with no budget. Yeah, smash through the game. I done seen life change right in front of my eyes, right in front of my building, right in front of my left. One step till I fly free, fall from the ceiling. Hit the pavement running. Now.
All right, what's up, guys? Back at you again with another video. We're going to chop it up about Joey Bosa. Let's get right into it. This is Raw Detroit. Hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the like button. It's free, and it don't cost you a thing. All right, guys, let's get into it. We're going to talk about should the Lions sign Joey Bosa. Now, the biggest thing is, I know with the Detroit Lions, it's kind of hard with us because we don't do what other teams do. We're not as aggressive as other teams are when it comes to just going out and getting someone that's going to really tremendously help the football team. So when it comes down to it, you know, grabbing a Myles Garrett, grabbing a Trey Hendrickson and things of that nature, that's just something that we don't do. Brad Holmes has never made a splash free agency ever since he's been with the Lions. He's never gone out of a big name, and he probably would never go out to a big name. You know, it's going to be about managing the books in Detroit. And I understand that as a GM, you want to make sure the books are right and things of that nature. But sometimes you just got to go out there and get the missing piece that's to the team. We know that the Lions are only a few pieces away from being a legit Super Bowl contender. So this team has definitely been orchestrated and built right by Brad Holmes. Don't got a problem with the way Brad Holmes has been able to draft and get this team to where they need to be. We understand that we got 7 picks in the draft this season, so we can also draft pass rushers as well. But at the same time, you know, if you got to go out there and get some veteran help, you know, would you sign a guy like Joey Bosa? Now, the thing about Joey Bosa, who has recently been released by the Chargers, is, you know, yes, number one, he is a Brad Holmes type of guy. You know, Brad Holmes normally go after the older veteran players that have a injury-prone type of history with them. And Joey Bosa, and though in spite of him being a good football player, he can never stay on the field. And I think that that would be a major concern for the Detroit Lions, because we just went through something with Marcus Davenport. We just went through with our star player in Aiden Hutchinson. And we want our guys to be in Aiden Hutchinson is not an injury-prone player. It's just, you know, a freak accident happened to him on the field. But guys like Marcus Davenport, who stay hurt all the time, it's kind of hard to fight for these guys. And we know that Brad Holmes, by playing it safe by the books and making sure that he doesn't spend a lot of money, because they're already trying to save up money to be able to give Aiden Hutchinson that big deal, they're not going to sign a defensive end that's going to put them in jeopardy. It's going to be a guy that may come in on a 1-year deal, maybe 8 or 10 million, somewhere in there. That's probably what they're looking for. They're not looking to make a big splash signing. Maybe bringing in a guy like Azeez Ojulari kind of makes sense to them. A 2-year deal, probably worth what, 10 million or something like that, because Azeez is a younger guy. But that's something that they would be looking forward to. Somebody like a Khalil Mack or something like that. You bring him in on a 1-year deal or something like that for maybe 10 million or something. But signing Joey Bosa, if the Lions happen to do it, I'm not going to be mad at it because I kind of understand it. But at the same time, his injury history it scares me, man. It scares me. Just like I said when the Lions went after Marcus Davenport, I'm like, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's what I was thinking about when we signed Marcus Davenport, because I knew that he had a injury history, and it backfired in our face, man. I think he only played like what, maybe 2 games with us, 1-2 games, and next thing you know, he was done for the whole entire season. So we gotta have these guys, man, that, you know, we know that in football, you know, guys are gonna get hurt and they're gonna get banged up, but we need guys that's gonna be reliable, man, that can stay out there on that field. And if one of our star players go down, then we still have key contributors to the team that can go out there, whether you do it in depth, like Brad Holmes likes to talk about all the time, having the depth pieces and having other guys come in and rotate. That's why they like guys that can play inside and outside, because you can always, you know, if somebody gets hurt, you can use those guys on the outside as well. But the biggest thing with Joey Bosa is just, can he stay healthy? If he can stay healthy, he can provide you something. He can do that. He's not the Joey Bosa that he used to be, but he still can provide you a little something. So if the Lions decide to go this way because of the money in the books and they're trying to save the money up for Aiden Hutchinson, which I do totally understand, then it is what it is. But at the same time, man, we know that Joey Bosa has an injury history, and that's what we got to be willing to chew on if we decide to sign him with the Detroit Lions. So leave it in the comments section, guys. Do you think the Detroit Lions should sign Joey Bosa, or should we sign someone else? But in my opinion, it really doesn't matter. If we sign him, he can help us. If he can stay healthy. If he can't stay healthy, he can't help us. So, all right, guys, this is Raw Detroit.